Hi, I'm Grey Tiger, and welcome back to my Dwarven playthrough, where I combine Kataf's Kraka Drak mod and my own Hammer of Grungni mod. With these two mods, and a submod which allows them to work well with one another, I'm going to be attempting a playthrough with Kraka Drak where we will take over the Norse territories and withhold the Tide of Chaos. Now, in the first part, as we left, I just laid siege to the Frozen Landing, and it was my plan to take the Frozen Landing and then head south and take Bear Solling's camp. However, after looking at the amount of chaos corruption in the area, I think that might not be the best idea. It will be very difficult to keep hold of those areas. We'll constantly be getting rebellions, and with just the one army and Throt still pressuring me, that's not really something I want to be dealing with. So if we win the battle against the Norska at the Frozen Landing, because I still want to fight it, then I'll likely sack the city and move back north, where we'll either hold up in Kraka Drak for a while, or attempt to take Kraka Ravensvik back from Throt. So, now, you might notice that things on the UI are a little bit smaller. I've just trying out playing with the UI scaling at 90%, just to see how that turns out. I quite like it so far. So, let's jump straight into the battle against the Norskans and see if Thorgard can defeat Losterik Stigheim and his reinforcements. Now, the odds are not in our favour, but I'm fairly confident that we can take this battle out. We might lose a few warriors from our front line, but I think on the whole we should be good. So I'll see you on the battlefield. So here we are on the battlefield, and let's have a look at the land. So we have a hillock here to the right with a gully with some trees. It's a bit more open on the left, which will be better for our crossbows. And we also have another hillock here. So I think I will position the troops around here, and we'll try and get them. Oh no, I don't want one. I want to select three of you. Try and get them on the hill, so that the Norskans are fighting slightly uphill. It's not really going to be much of a difference, but you know, every little bit might help. Alright, so we'll try and do that so they don't flank us. We'll get our Slayers by there, and let's go with the Huskarls here. Then we'll take our Quarrelers and separate them into two groups. So we'll have one group that will deal with anything that comes to the left, and the other group will deal with threats that come from the right flank. And then anything that comes up the middle that I think needs to be taken care of, we'll combine the two. So that's everybody. Let's get it started. Let's see what they have. So, missile cavalry. Don't believe they have any monstrous units. I don't remember seeing any out on the campaign map. So let's just speed this up a bit so they get to us a bit quicker. So we need to try and come out of this battle as well with as few casualties as possible, obviously, but even more so because we will likely be facing Throt again pretty soon. So we're playing on very hard, and the AI love to cheat, and Throt will be back in a couple of turns before we know it, to harass us. Okay, let's see what we're facing now. Let's take out those hunters. As a matter of fact, let's get both groups firing at those hunters. Let's see if we can whittle them down really quickly. Being peppered by two lots of... There we go. Alright, now they're going to turn around and fire at those horsemen. Yeah, I thought so. They ran off. Okay, what do we got coming on this flank? Alright, we want them to fire at the horsemen, and we want them to fire at them. Okay, good. The horsemen are running away. Let's take on their X-Men. Alright, so we absorbed all their charges there. That's not a big issue. Okay, that's good. They're running. Alright, we're going to circle around. And I'm going to take these quarrelers and also circle them around as well. Okay, let's get these quarrelers to concentrate their fire on these marauder berserkers. We do not want them harassing our slayers. Okay, good, that army's moving around to flank them. Now they're out of range. Don't want to move them at around there. I think that would be a bit too dangerous. Right, let's get these two fire into that, and get these two. Alright, your job is to fire at them, even if you have to move forwards a bit, that's fine. Okay, cool. Your job's to come around here. Okay, they're very slow, but they're making progress. You can move in. Alright, good, they're running off. Now, I'm going to take two of you, and we're going to bring you around the side. Excellent. Alright, fire at will into the back of them. Come on. That's it, right into the back. While they're distracted. I'd expect you guys to be doing more damage. Come on. Are you missing them all or something? See if you can finish off their lord. Okay. Okay, things look like they go fairly well. Things are in our favour. We've broken them on the one flank. That's excellent. And there they go. There goes the rest of the army. Let's just fire a few more. Well, they are in the settlement, so it doesn't really matter. So we'll just end there. I think we came out of that battle quite well. A couple of our frontline troops took a pounding, but they'll come back. Welcome back to the campaign map. So we received a close victory there, and about 500 gold, which isn't bad. And Thorgard, and some more experience. Not quite enough to level up. So how did we fare? So we lost 202 men, but we killed 1,451, which I'd say is an excellent performance. So we've wiped out their army. We didn't lose anybody. It's going to take a couple of turns for a number of these to recuperate, but on the whole, we came out of that quite well. So now, what do we want to do? Now, if we occupy this, then because of the high chaos corruption, we're not going to be able to hold it for long, especially once our army has moved back north. So, probably no point in doing that. If we loot and occupy, we're only going to get 836. I think sacking is what we're going to go for. Get a nice amount of coin. Yep, sack it is. There we go. So that's given us some additional experience, which is fantastic. So now we're taking attrition, so we want to get out of there. We cannot go into the underway stance. Can we force march? Yes, we can. So we're going to force march into Stockhaken. Okay, and then let's improve Thorgard. So what do we want to give him? Some ambush success chance, perhaps? Or increase... Yeah, let's increase the viability of our front lines. And we'll give him some increased chance of ambush. That will do for that. Alright, so we're recuperating. Of course, we cannot recruit because of the stance we're currently in. So, let's see what we want to do. I don't think there's really much more we can do on this turn. So let's just... Yep, end the turn. Okay, so we'll recuperate our army. And then we'll move to the northwest. See if we can have a look at what's going on at Kraka Ravensvik. And then depending on what we see, we might do the attack and see if we can take back our what's rightfully ours. Now, I think one of the first things I'm going to do here is rename Skurtraken, because I'm going to constantly mispronounce that. So let's rename selected settlement. What shall we call that? Well, it's a port, so let's start off with port. And it was school, so let's go. How about we name it after, in honor of our Lord, Port Thorgrund. There we go. Oh, hang on. Thorgrand. Thorgard. Okay. Not quite in honor of our Lord if we misspell it. Thorgard. So it's a... I can get rid of that and that. There we go. Port Thorgard. That's better. Alright, so let's change our stance to a normal one. We might want to spend some more time recuperating, and let's see what can we recruit. Wouldn't hurt to have another unit of quarrelers. And if we... Oh no, not him. If we combine these two, and then you can combine with him, we'll also get 2 units of warriors. Now, how are we for growth? So, well, we've got that building. What's that giving us now? 450, so our gold is nice. Public order is draining really quickly. Why is that? Corruption is a big reason. Taxes, apparently. Okay, 30 turns until we get a surplus point, and to grow, we need 2. We may be waiting quite some time before we're able to increase that settlement. So, oh, look who's just appeared at our doorstep. I do believe that's Throt, using the underway, the sneaky git. Okay. Let's see, is he within range? Be gone. Is he in range of our army and our settlement? Oh my lord, they mustered an army quickly. Maybe I should try and make peace with them. I very much doubt that they're... No, I didn't think so. But it was worth a look. Let's see what Kislev give us. Trade agreement. Nope. Let's try offering them a little bit of gold. Bit of coin to grease the palm. And come on, you know you want to. Oh, okay. I'll come back to you later. So we got the Varg, the Narflings, and Clermonts. Nobody really who will trade with us. Alright, what do you have, Throt? Alright, lot of clan rats, couple of heroes, some wolf rats, and some unknowns. Now, if I come out to attack you, are you in range? No, you're not. Would we be able to defeat you on the battlefield? That's the question. Well, I can't have you hanging around. I have to really deal with you. Oh, okay. Would we be able to defeat him? I'd say resoundingly yes. So since that's so much in our favour, I'm just going to order resolve. And it ended up being a close victory. Okay, and not exactly what the resolve bar was telling us. So we wiped out the clan rats. They still got a good portion of their army left. We took casualties, but not too many. So we could go for some more treasury, but we lose casualty replenishment, which I don't want to lose. So let's go for the leadership bonus. We've got a choir master. Alright. If I attack him, am I then going to be vulnerable to an attack from them? Oh, we're about to find out. So we are going to polish them off. Decisive victory that time. We lost 40 men. That's much better. So that's twice we've driven Throt back to whence he came. And we still want to keep our casualty replenishment. Trait gained, the Exterminator achieved victory over Skaven multiple times. +5 leadership when fighting against Skaven. Follower gained, the Teller of Tales. Not an official title, but there is always one Longbeard in the feasting hall that can engross an audience with a fine tale, if offered a tankard of ale. This item or follower is ready to be assigned to a character of my choosing. Why, thank you. And we killed Shab and Bottle Rock, the insane. And he was insane to come down here to fight us. Okay. Alright, fortunately I can return back to Port Thorgard. And let's give Thorgard some additional abilities. So we've got 4 to spend, which is fantastic. So let's just make him a little tougher in battle. We'll make the front line a bit more tougher. We'll go ammunition. Don't really need that, I suppose, at the moment. Let's up the chance of ambushes. What else do we have? Income from raiding, untainted, and construction cost. 7% additional hit points from 5204 to 5591. Wound's Grudge. Fighting chorus. Okay. Not quite sure what to get with this last one. Let's get the additional ammo. Okay. That puts us in a pretty decent spot. Got a nice amount of gold. Don't really have anything to spend it on, unfortunately. So we'll recuperate and then we'll head for Kraka Ravensfake. Now that we've dealt with Throt again, it'd be interesting to see how quickly they are able to send another army after us. It will also be interesting to see what the Bearslong tribe do to our southeast? Will they come looking for revenge for us sacking one of their towns? Nope, they're both hanging out down there at the camp, which is good with me. Bray herds come. Out of the forests they emerge. And they've emerged a long way from us, so I'm not really concerned about that. So, what do we have? What was that came up? Spent multiple turns in a settlement with low public order. Okay, apparently he's very strict. Right, let's walk over here. Okay. Can I... No, I can't adopt a stance where I'm going to recuperate. That's a shame. Excuse me a moment while I take a drink.
You dare approach a lord of the Dowie in such a manner?
Throt wants to talk. Oh. And he wants a peace treaty. Now that's a good sign. That means that we've got him on the on the ropes. And if we look at our strength ranking, we have a higher strength ranking. So I'm not going to give him that treaty. If we've got him on the ropes that much, I want to get rid of him while I can. I do not want to give him room to build up. So we will press on to Kraka Ravensfake.
Time for a reckoning.
Okay, let's
Forwards.
go and see what we've got. Looks like an easy victory. I don't think there's really much point in fighting that one. So let's auto-resolve. We lost 30 men. Retaking our hold. And we will occupy that. We want what is ours. So, province secured. The Giant Thumb Mountains. So let's see what we can get.
It is time.
So public order is quite low. Growth is even lower. Now, I'm willing to take a rebellion, but I want the growth. So now we have two. So they built that there in Ravensfake. Okay, well, let's destroy that. No point having that twice. Especially no point having it there. When it goes up to tier 4. What were the rats thinking? I know. Very little, probably. Okay, 2 more points. So, let us go. Another one in the Snow and Blood, and let's get some Untainted there as well. Okay, so we're now at Ravensfake. There's going to be another turn before that's demolished. What will we build there, I wonder? Slowly accumulating our oath gold, which is good. So he's building up an army again now. So we want to get there as quickly as we can. So if we can use the underway to get to here and then attack him on the second turn, hopefully he's not going to be able to build up his forces too much by that time. According to the balance of power that we saw, he is behind us. So we have an opportunity here. And knowing our luck, the Bear Song are going to come and ruin that. Aha, technology researched, led by example. The warrior elite of the Norse Dwarfs does not stand on watch. So charge bonus +3 for all miners, warriors, path grinders, rangers, longbeards, and Grom Bakraz units. Melee defense +3 for several different units. Ooh, +3 rank for Thanes. We need to get ourselves 1 or 2 Thanes. That's going to be handy. Let's see what we can research next. Retake the holds. Leadership, weapon strength, and melee attack, which will lead to leadership and recruitment rank, which is not really that beneficial for me right now. Nothing there that I really want urgently. Construction costs, recruitment costs, which will lead to improved Slayer units. Oh, more improvements to Slayer units. Okay. So that's income, which will lead to growth. That's the one we're going to go for. Okay, oh, and we have an option to build something now. So let's see, what can we build here? We cannot build the landmark. The only thing we can build the barracks and the military section, which we do not want. And we are very limited. Okay, so we can either go gold, but we're going pretty well with the gold, or we can go growth. So guess which one we're going? We're going for the growth. Okay. So let's have a look. How long does our rune have left? Our runeword have remaining? 1 turn remaining. Okay. Do we have the Oath Gold to replenish that? No, we don't. So it's going to run out when we get here, and we won't have the Oath Gold to reinstate it. So, which means we'll be fighting this without the benefit of the Hammer of Grungni. We want to attack as soon as we possibly can. So let's put in there. What do we see? Looks like they've got the 1 army. Don't know what they have in the garrison. Well, they've got quite a bit. We might not be able to take that. I think we're going to have to lay siege and maintain the siege until they come out to us. Since we have no artillery to break down their walls, I think that's Throt that's just appeared on the campaign map. Not quite certain, but it might be. Oh, what do the Kislevites want? A defensive alliance. No. Who are you fighting? Fighting Sylvania. Okay. And Gormandi tribe, which I am. No, I do not want a defensive alliance. I don't want to get dragged into your wars. But I'm more than happy to do a trade agreement. Let that be our first step. Ah, excellent. I knew you'd change your mind eventually. Okay, so some trade, which could bring in a bit more income. Oh, here we go. I knew that was going to happen. Okay, now that kind of messes with our plans. Can't maintain a siege around Hellpit. Grudge issued. Oh, he's raiding our territory. Okay. Cannot maintain a siege around Hellpit if our home base is under attack. Well, let's have a look. Can we take Hellpit this turn? Not a chance. How would we fare against that army? What do they have? Abominations, catapults, poison wing globadiers. So this is the garrison. I'm not equipped to defeat that garrison. That garrison is going to be able to last against me. Alright, let's break the siege. And, alright, we're just going to have to wait there this turn. I'm just going to take another drink. Alright, Thront came out after me. There's too many of them to take on, so we're going to retreat. Be out of range of the... Okay, we're out of range of their hell pit. Maybe we should go after Thront. Although the Kislevites will probably defeat him there, I would imagine. Okay, we will not win this battle. So, let's just auto-resolve. Oh, and you nasty sod didn't occupy. No, just raise it to the ground. But we built some lovely things there. Imminent rebellion in the mountains. Okay. We are heading back into our territory. Because we don't have much choice. Okay. And we now have enough earth gold to give ourselves a rune word. So we can see that we've gone down in the number of regions that we have there. So we don't have those yet. So we'll go the melee attack, armor, or magic resistance. We'll go the armor, and leadership or missile range. We'll choose the missile range. So now I am now playing with the version 1.0.2 of the Hammer of Grungni mod, and in this version the Greybeard Prospectors, Mixu's Karak Azul, and the Kataf's Kraka Drak all gain their own unique interactions with the runeword forging mechanic. Now in the case of Kraka Drak, for each tier through the runeword system that you have currently achieved, you will get a different additional resistance bonus. So here we are at tier 1, so we will get 1 additional bonus. If we were at tier 3, we will get 3 different resistances. So at tier 1, we will receive the following. So as you can see at the bottom there, we have a new one, Norse magical resistance plus 4%. So that's what we gained from the unique interaction. The melee attack, the armor and missile range are the ones we chose, and then the charge bonus comes from the bonus for that combination of runes. So that's quite nice there, the 7% missile range. That should come in very handy. And then we're completely out of elf gold, but that should help us fight off Olaf, and he is going to feel our wrath. Oh, and they've put up a monument at poor Thorgard. Yeah, we're not going to let that stand, I'm afraid. Might have to have a word to Throt, see if we can get that peace treaty after all. I was overly confident. I thought we would be able to press on and take Helpit. And I was mistaken. Oh. Okay. Diplomacy panel. Where are you, Throt?
Thing, assist me now, or we'll take things brain, put in rat ochre, yes.
I'm going to offer you a small amount of money. No, didn't want it. No. Okay, I guess we're going to be fighting Throt too. Fighting on 2 fronts. Well, it's my own doing. Okay. Where did they go? Hang on, is that How is Throt back so quickly? That is ridiculous. Resolve or skip notification and so what's this? Imminent rebellion. Okay. Alright, we'll deal with Throt. Yep. Auto resolve you. Goodbye again, Throt. Get the leadership bonus. Then we're going to go and retake Port Thorgard. And then we will deal with the rebellion. Or perhaps the other way around. Perhaps we'll deal with the rebellion first. Where is he raiding? Oh, he's up here. Lost halls reclaimed. It's part of the Dwarfenhold lost area that, which is for many years has been reclaimed. Positive growth. Oh, fantastic. We need all the growth we can get. Okay. Let's use the underweight to get back into Kraka Drak. And let's increase our lord. So, I'm willed. Wood recovery time, and let's grab that lightning strike. It's looking like we will need it more and more. Okay, so end the turn, then we will defeat the rebellion army, and then move back on to Port Thorgard. So we did have our original lands whole for a short period, but we quickly lost that. Okay. Oh, what do we have? Under Morslib's glare, your warriors range deep into hostile lands, but all is not well. There are dark omens abroad, as if the shadow of some horned god was watching from the evil moon above. The army is fettered by Morslib's glare. So we've got war fervor, and well, it'll cost us 1500 if we improve the omens, or risk wrath and do nothing. I'm going to risk the wrath of Morslib. Technology researched, additional gold from mines, iron mines, gold mines, and stone quarries, and additional income from settlement buildings. Fantastic. Storm clouds gather in the north as chaos stirs. Rumors that the barbarous tribes residing in the shadow of chaos have ceased striving against each other for the attention of the dark gods and are instead banding together. That doesn't bode well for me. Marshal your strength. Yes, we're certainly trying to do so. Okay, let's go to our technology and we'll go for the growth and public order. Now, that rebellion army has grown very quickly, but we have to deal with it. So let's sally out, and I think we'll fight this one, and then after this fight, that will be it. Okay, welcome to the battlefield, and we find ourselves in the frozen wastes, surrounded by trees. This is an extremely unfavorable map for missile play. Okay, so it looks like we have a narrow area they have to cross, but they're closer to it than we are, so we're not going to be able to come and hold that to hold them off. We're actually going to have to advance on them, because if we stay back here, these trees are just going to absolutely ruin our chances of doing anything against them. We can't even fall back because we don't have very much room, so we're going to have to press forwards, I think. The thing is, if they press forwards, which they are likely to do, then we're probably going to end up meeting in the trees, which is going to be bad, because my quarrelers will not be able to concentrate their fire. We'll lose a lot of arrows in the thicket. What have they got? They're mostly great weapons. It's an awful lot of armor piercing they have. Maybe we will have to fall back right to the edge of the map. But then it's on an incline, so we're firing uphill. This is really, really a bad map. Can we go anywhere else? There's no room to go off to the left or the right. Okay. Let's stop fretting about where we can deploy, and let's just do something. Alright. Okay. Scholars and let's put our slaves on this side as well. Oh, can't put them that far back. Okay. Alright. Let's see what happens. Are they coming to me? Yep, they're on the move. Now, how much room do I have to play with here? If I wanted to force everybody back. Oh, I can't. I cannot even do that. I am at the edge. So we are going to have very little time to fire at them. Yeah, this will prove a nightmare. Oh, let's rearrange you. I do not want you getting attacked in the flanks. Let's move you forwards a bit. Move the Lord forwards a bit. Scholars can come forwards. Slayers and spread out a bit. Okay. I'm going to split our quarrelers into 2 groups of 4. Okay, alright, so they're coming. They're taking their time, but they're definitely coming. Here they come. Starting to come through the trees. Alright, let's deploy these guys so that they are protecting the flanks. Oh, did not mean to do that. Okay. Oh, and look at that. It's war hands. I want them on the war hands. I don't like the odds with those. And they're already in our lines. Right, you guys can concentrate there. Take them out. Middle 4. Take them out. Advance on them. Okay, cool. Alright. Everybody's busy. Alright, we're taking care of their war hands. That's good. Oh, we've already fought off a couple of their units. Excellent. Yeah, you can stop firing at the war hands now. Fire on them. Actually, fire on all the ones that are at the rear there, so we don't hit our own troops. I think we're going to come out of this much better shape than I thought. The terrain was not in our favour, but they seem to be cowardly. Cowardly heathens. Barbarians who who picked a fight with someone far, far superior. Nothing can stand against the might of the Dowie. Although that Slayer has taken a bit of a pounding, so let's pull him back. Alright, you can go there, then you pull it like this. Okay. Your job is to turn around and fire at those. Oh, they're reforming. They've decided they want to stick around. Yes, slay everything without a beard. And don't stop slaying those things without beards. I need to get my lord in there. Okay, alright. Left flank is looking secured. And there we go. Let's end the battle and return to the campaign screen. A decisive victory for Thorgard there, beating off the Chaos Rebels far more easily than I anticipated. So let's see, will they run?
Let us be about this.
Yes. So we will just quickly achieve victory from multiple offensive battles. Okay. We will select Thorgard rather, and auto-resolve to finish them off. And do we want the gold? No, we're good for gold. So let's just go the leadership again.
We march.
And that resolves the rebellion. And let's bring him back into Kraka Drak so they can replenish. Okay, so this video's gone on a little longer than I anticipated, so we will wrap things up there. So I hope you will join me in part 3, where we will once again attempt to reclaim Port Thorgard and have our starting province Hull. Let's see if the Norskans or Throt try to interfere with that plan. So until then, thank you very much for watching. As always, I would like to thank my patrons, most appreciative of the continued support they give me. So I'm Grey Tiger, and thank you, and I shall see you next time.